Wonder what they're going to mute more, the music or me singing.
Both.
Yeah, the Adventure Pack DLC, Buck, is fantastic, isn't it? And it's so much better if you use, like, for me, of course, you know, you watch guys like Ruby Rankamel and stuff who can use pieces in anything. But I look at it and go, oh, that would be cool if I did that with it.
All right, he stopped talking. Welcome to the Monkey Show late night show. As we smash into BP and the rest of the Monkey Show.
Wow.
Doing a live stream. Yeah. Well, I didn't tell you to stop. I just interrupted right when you took a breath, which is rare.
Show.
You're lucky I took one right at that moment. I could have kept going about the Adventure Pack DLC for Planet.
So, no flying tonight. Yeah, we're throwing a curveball. We're in Eco. Zig is learning it. I'm slightly ahead of him learning it. We have Cavalier Roy in Eco with us. Anyone joining us from the Monkey Show might swing by. We have BP live on his stream, flying to Dubai.
Hello.
And we have a host of other people lurking around. I think I see Travis, Andrew, and Farmer Dad is somewhere. So,
yeah, what up?
Yeah, but
there's
Rudy is my new favorite guy. Silverette's good. My problem with Silverette is that he's so good that he's a little bit of a snob. But if I was that good, I'd be a snob too. And Lady Ziner is awesome too. She's really cool. But Rudy is amazing. Rudy should have 1 million subscribers. I don't know why he does. The stuff he does is just mind blowing. I get all my inspiration from him.
Yeah, so the other issue with the lake in the middle of the runway is the runway is in the wrong place. The lake is there. The runway should be around the corner.
So the lake's there, but the runway's in the wrong place. Not much you're going to be able.
No, so I'm running a thing there on Vector now. But yeah, the lake is there, but the runway should be kind of around the corner from it.
Yeah.
And the airport on the mainland had an issue, but that's actually tagged in. The thing is possibly having an issue anyway.
Can you physically fly in and out of them, I guess?
The one with the lake in the middle of it, yes. Sort of. The one on the mainland, no, because it's very long.
Yeah.
So I can adjust that one.
Oh, I should probably pull that up.
I was looking at one of the airports, like it's 13 foot. This is elevation.
You think they would be all pretty close to sea? Well, no, the islands aren't flat.
Well, it's 13 foot is fairly close to
sea level, yeah.
Considering it's mean sea level and it's in the Atlantic.
Right.
13 foot is quite low. I don't know what the actual.
Ooh, we've got a bunch of viewers.
It's like 0 sea level isn't necessarily sea level.
It isn't, right, it's mean sea level, it's an average. It's sea level based on temperature and barometric pressure and all that, so,
yeah, so
which changes wherever you are in the world.
So 13 foot isn't very high.
You know my thing with Silverette Bucket is that, like, what was that one he was doing, the steampunk one? That is amazing to watch. The stuff he comes up with is just mind-blowingly good. But he's definitely a coaster enthusiast where I can be arsed. I don't care about... I couldn't tell you an RMC coaster from a ABC coaster, you know what I mean? I don't care. To me, the coasters are just props around all my stuff that I build. That's the way I look at it. But I love watching him. And Rudy is just... Camel Kingdom and Clean Canyon are so good. And Lady Ziner's boat ride, her adventure ride, was fantastic. And yeah, she used the pieces the way they were meant to be used, but her foliage is... It's amazing how everybody has their own... Geekism is another one who's really kind of come on lately with his building. So I'll never be up there, but I don't care. I like what I build. So. And my thing with Planet Coaster is the more over the top it is, the better I like it. So I'm not trying to build a realistic theme park. I'm trying to build where Jack Sparrow lives. So.
All right. You know what?
Are you live now, Moondog?
Yes, we are live. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So here, I'm gonna get your copyright straight. Think about it before you make
It's a good thing that we're on Twitch, and that'll be muted for so many reasons.
Are you saying I have a bad singing voice, Moondog?
We're saying that it may not be good.
Wow.
Boy.
Hey, I will say that in the fact that I was in choir for 2 years and never sang a note.
Of course you were in choir for 2 years. We're just in choir because the hot girls weren't.
Well,
No, you were in choir for the same reason why everybody when I went to school was in choir, because they wanted to learn the words to Stairway to Heaven. But all the cool kids already knew all the words, so.
You don't have to know any words. Play the guitar.
Both acceptable reasons.
I remember walking by the choir room one time
Chords.
and hearing them sing Stairway to Heaven and going, what? Who the hell sings Stairway to Heaven in choir? This is in 7th grade, I should mind you, so like a 1.5 million years ago. And I remember one of my friends was in. I'm like, what are you doing in there? He's like, well, that girl's cute. And I didn't know the words to Stairway to Heaven. Dude, you could have just come to my house and listened to the record.
Yeah, but did you have cute girls at your house?
I definitely did not have cute girls at my house, that's for sure. That's why I joined Games Club. Because there were no girls there whatsoever. There was not one girl in game. I joined Games Club because they had D&D. And I fell in love with it, and that was it. That was the only reason. There was no girl. And you couldn't tell girls you were in Games Club. Oh, what do you do after school? Smoke pot and beat people up. Because if you said anything else, you weren't cool, and the girls didn't talk to you. You didn't want to walk up to them, especially me, scruffy, you know, long hair, a little bit of a beard, my freaking battle vest with all my rock patches all over it. Walking up to a girl going, hi, how you doing? Whoa, get away from me, you're weird and you smell. I don't smell. You look like you should smell. Okay. Oh.
I wasn't that bad. I could hold on. I could sort of circle around on the fringe of all of them. The cool guys, the jocks, the cool girls and guys, the drug heads, the gamers. I could, but wasn't a part of any of them.
Yeah, I never gave a shit. I didn't want to be cool. Like that wasn't a thing for me, you know. But I just, you know, girls. I mean, obviously, I'm a teenage boy. Of course, I want girls to, you know, notice me.
I just wanted to get the hell out of high school.
You know, it's funny. You want to get out of high school now. I mean, you know, I was a junkie in high school, so yeah, me getting out of high school was a good thing. But if I could go back and do it right, yeah, I'd go back. Absolutely. It should have been good. I should remember high school. I really don't all that much. No.
Rather remember college more than high school.
Yeah, but you're young, yo.
Yeah.
I'm almost 50 years old. You know what I mean? You still got more in front of you than you do behind you. You know, so you start looking when you get to be our age. You start looking at the life you led, and you went, you know, you don't ever want to say, I wish I hadn't done that. I don't do that. But you look at it and you go, if I'd have done this. It becomes if I'd have done it, you know? And you have maybe in a quiet moment, you have to think about what if, you know? And then you hear Moondog's voice in your head and you go, oh yeah, that's right.
Thanks.
I don't know if we've gone through the queue yet. If we've gone through the queue, we'll we just see what Moondog and Zig are up. Oh, after I do my position report, of course.
Yes, don't forget that because we don't need that to
get kicked off the flight and then have to do it all over again for the third time. 124.35. Come on.
I am just putting flooring in. Zig, you want to do flooring?
I'm working on flooring actually myself. Ish.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Am I working on the basement again? What's going on?
I was gonna say, Zig's off for another basement adventure. He's like, wait a minute, I didn't get this game for this crap. What is this all about?
So is that your containment unit, Moondog?
This is the containment unit. This is the protective zone from Draco smelting tons of iron and copper. Those poisonous tailings are in this room. If I click on the right button, I mean, you can't even get in there.
So
we built it like that.
So are you not
have to put it over here?
Are you not supposed to smelt iron then, or?
Well, no, you need to, but the byproduct is
the byproduct wrecks your planet.
Beware 3
So, well, what do you do about that?
It's just like
Store-
chopping down trees,
Why
destroys
didn't
your
it take
planet
my-
too.
you store it until you can get rid of it correctly. So you do
Oh.
put it
You
in
do
it.
what you do what people would do in real life, dig a big hole, line it with concrete, and put it in.
Right.
I see.
And hopefully no one ever notices it.
Hey Roy, did you give Moondog the bad news?
There is no bad news.
Which is that?
For about the area you built, replacing walls or something?
Oh yeah, yeah. he
Oh,
knows.
okay.
Yeah.
It's almost done now, though, isn't it, Moondog?
Yeah. Someone decided to go off and become a farmer again, and I'm down here finishing removing the floor. But at least you're not asleep this time.
2-0.
And you have loads more ore for some more tables.
Yeah, it's all copper too. Exactly what we need. Actually, the copper we could use for the electrical stuff eventually, and the iron for the tools that we could use. But
It's okay, I'm going to build my house. Away from you. You're too mean.
I'm too mean. I'm too
Don't
mean.
let me shoot you.
Yes, of course. I shouldn't let you. Wait a minute. There shouldn't even be a question. You shouldn't be shooting me to begin with. By any chance, did you make those stock
I did.
piles? Okay.
5 Moondog credits each.
No, they weren't.
That's how much they're going to cost you.
Oh, that's what they're going to cost me. Okay.
Oh, good. Now you guys are paying yourself the stream element points.
Well, unfortunately, you can actually, because you're your own entity on Eco, you
Yep.
can actually have your own credits backed by your own gold or whatever, and so it just automatically named everything for me Moondog credits. So Moondog credits are a thing everywhere.
So does that mean I can come in and cash in on my Moondog credits?
Maybe.
They're actually worth something. aren't they?
I have a thing there on Discord that says.
I mean, I don't know how many Moondog credits you've acquired yet, but I'm sure you can check.
You have anything?
I'm sure you will check.
I like that answer. 5 million Moondog credits for you.
I'm screwed. I just went bankrupt.
See, I have that there.
It's still there. Okay.
Of course, that was before you knew what Moondog credits were, but now you said you have.
Yeah, now I have them, and now I know what they're worth. So
Gonna have a nice sunset here before long.
Only taking off momentarily. Like 10 minutes.
As many years as I've been flying, it always still gets me that it's 3:30 GMT, and it's gonna be dark here soon. It still catches me, and that's when you start to get tired. It's that overnight time change over the Atlantic
Yeah,
flight
but
that
where-
just dries you out.
Where are you now?
I am southern Romania,
Yes.
Bulgaria, just about coming into Bulgaria.
Well, that's 6 o'clock. That's 6 o'clock GMT. Oh, that's 6 o'clock local time.
Yeah.
We had our sunset at, I think it was 17 minutes past 6 tonight.
Well, it's pretty late. I think my
Yeah,
son
but
was on about 10 minutes past
actually-
noontime.
We're technically, I think we're kind of 8 minutes ahead of GMT when it comes to sunset and stuff, things like that.
Yeah.
Because we're a bit west.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
well, there's something up with the server. I can't even access the stuff that I've made.
Yeah, you're decent. You have to log out and come back in.
Pay your Moondog credits. And...
Yeah.
Put the money in the meter, Moondog.
Baylor 3 departure 2.
I could just leave it on the bird sound, mess up both streams.
Well, considering I just played 45 minutes of copyrighted music, I think you can pretty much do whatever you want now.
Land.
Geez, it's like driving over a gravel road with these clouds. It's not full overcast, it's patchy. I'm almost tempted to log in and see if my Turkish buddy's on VatSim.
Left.
When he's on drinking Ouzo and planes.
We'll jump out of the stream long enough to remove the password from being seen. No, I still. This is the third time I've logged in. I cannot access the stones that's there.
Where are they?
They're in where the
Are they your stones?
Is it like Space Engineers where everything has to have an owner?
Yeah, I started it. I see that it says crafted at masonry table, started by Mr. Moondog. It's finished, but I can't collect it.
You don't have it tied to an inventory, do you?
No, actually I have it tied to my wagon. Which my wagon is not probably close to it. Alright. Is that it?
Possibly.
Luxor 2.
Figuring out games with Mr. Moondog.
Right.
That's where I decided to fly. I know how to do this. I was going to play Railway Empire. I watched a thing on signaling the other day on Railway Empire, and I watched the entire hour-long video, and at the end of it, I went, all of that was crap. Because that's not how it actually works. It worked for this guy. If I tried it, it would never work. That is so frustrating because I really, really like that game. That game's a lot of fun, but man, trying to get two trains to run on the same track, you might as well try to get two rabbits to run in the same direction. I don't know. Let's see. Nobody's gonna play a song? Maybe I'll play one. Or I could just give somebody some points. Who wants some points? Travis, you don't have any more points.
Sure.
Travis points. Because the monkey shines flow like water around here.
I mean, I still don't know what points really are, so that's okay. Thank you.
Let's see. Do we go find some more? This video is not available in my country. Of course it isn't. What a surprise. This is where I really need another screen. Somebody request a song, will you? I know you're streaming and everything, Moondog, but you know.
No, it's not that. I'm just.
Do I need to restart the server, Moondog?
It won't reset at all. I don't know if it's me. If I'm the only one having an issue, but I can't log out and back in and have it run. Well, do this. Let me see here about requesting a song.
I don't care what it is, but if it's Eminem, I'm gonna dump it. So, Eminem. Oops,
How do you-
stars are starting to come out.
how
Song
do you-
request. So you go to YouTube, you find a song you like. Copy what is it, Roy? The numbers at the end of the URL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just copy those.
Everything after equals.
Yeah, and then exclamation mark song request space that, and then
Okay.
stars are starting to come out. The horizon's turning pink. It'll be dark soon. And then it'll just be us staring. At least it's clear up here at 39,000 feet.
So it's everything after the
Equal sign.
equal sign, the last equal sign.
Yeah, I guess. To be honest, I think I always, because I do it straight into the queue. I don't do it through chat. So
Right.
I was just putting the whole URL. Guess it's different.
And then explanation song request.
Yeah, song request and then that thing.
Multiple keyboards start banging on the wrong one, and then you've got
First world problems, Moondog.
yeah, I know.
No,
No video. What do you?
just put it in the queue. Just put it in through Streamlabs. Using default APC, Andrew?
Oh, yep, hold on.
No, it's
No,
cool.
I have-
It's cool. I just could hear
No,
it.
it's ADIS.
Oh,
Shut it off. Where's my radio panel?
Every time I listen to the ATIS in the Airbus, it stays on forever until I cycle the radios. No matter what I change the frequency to, some glitch in the Airbus that just plays constantly. Especially through like if you use Active Skies ATIS, you dial up 122, decimal 0. It just plays forever until you cycle the radios on and off.
Oh my gosh. I thought I... Nope, apparently that works for some other one. Do some other active.
Let's run around here and look and see what's going on. See if we can find Zigger. Is your floor area here?
Yeah.
Remember, Zig, it's just a game. It doesn't have to be perfect like your basement.
That's a wooden floor.
I see-
Around with the torch.
I see that he probably has a T-square and all that all set up too.
And there we go. Doors closed.
I just said we weren't going to be over the ocean. Did I really request? Did I request Twisted Sister? Yeah. Okay. Oh God.
I threw in a request. There's my request. You can.
I don't care. It's fine.
APU coming on. APU bleed on.
Scary thing is 1985. I was getting ready to graduate high school. I was about these kids' age in this when this video came out.
Yeah.
Bobcat, go away.
We have Zig over here. He's now cutting trees.
Climb to 2,000.
And you got Roy over here supervising.
And no, just waiting on finding out what you want me to do. If you want me to restart or not.
I guess it's up to Zig if he doesn't mind us restarting it real quick.
Oh, I don't care. Do I have to, like, do I have to be over by my place or my...
No, you can be anywhere as long as no one puts a stone storage on top of your head while you're gone.
Is that... I just heard you guys talking about Draco or
song is just a
or
minute
something.
25 and the fucking song hasn't started yet.
Slippers and idle work break off, traffic cones, remove the trunks, set.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Don't look at the views. Don't look at the views.
I'm just saying, it's a minute and 25 of Bobcat Goldthwait just screaming like an idiot. Oh, well, it's a perfect YouTube video then. It's a minute and 25 of just screaming.
Do I need to get out then?
Oh, there we go.
I am.
Getting
We're
out.
looking at the title screen here.
Right.
I mean, it's not just Bobcat Goldthwait. It's Alice Cooper and Twisted Sister.
You say that like that's supposed to mean something to me. No, I'm just kidding. I was never a Twisted Sister fan, but whatever.
I was a little bit of both, but my wife is actually a huge Alice Cooper fan and has seen him behind the stage at concert.
Was he reading a book and talking about French philosophy? What was that movie? Fucking
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, yeah, 2, right? Wayne's World 2. Was that?
Actually, he is a lot like that. He is very educated, very down to earth, and very.
No,
You
you're
wouldn't
gonna need an
expect him to be-
exclamation mark, Roy.
Break east. 32.
There you go. Oh my God! What the hell is this?
Katy
We're gonna
Perry.
find out. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna I swear to God, the next 6 songs are gonna be Exodus, Overkill, and fucking Slayer.
Exodus who and Slayer?
Overkill, great New York thrash band, Jersey. I love Overkill, especially their new record's so good.
I did a
These guys
few.
are all my age and they're all 50 years old, just fucking playing harder and heavier than they ever have. So good.
I did a few shows with them back in the early 90s, or late 80s, early 90s.
With who?
Overkill.
Overkill?
Yeah.
No shit. Oh, Zig, see, I like you better every day, man.
I told you. Back
It's
when,
not
Now,
Pastor
For
Zig.
everybody watching, you got to understand me and Zig's history. To me, he's big, like I call him Pastor Zig, right? Because he's the family man and all that, doing it right and everything. And then he says, "Oh, I used to, play with Overkill." Fuck yeah, yeah.
well,
I love that. I love that kind of music. My favorite. So,
I didn't play with them. I was on the audio staff for a few of
well,
their shows.
say it.
running
It's
sound,
okay.
Yeah.
Close enough. You're a lot closer to him than I've ever been. And I've seen him live about 10 times. So.
Did you restart your front?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up.
I'm back in.
Engine unstable.
Okay, where am I? Put me in some strange place.
Yeah, see, I was the opposite kid to all the like Sunset Strip kids. You know what I mean? Who wanted to look like Nikki Sixx and everything. I wanted to be the guy that those guys walked over in the gutter. That was my thing. Oh, I developed a love for heavy music through tape trading as a kid. Most of the the just obscure, tiny little German death metal bands. Because I liked punk. I liked punk, but I hated the fact that they couldn't play their instruments. I loved the new wave of British heavy metal with Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and all that because they were very technical, but they weren't fast enough and they didn't have enough of an attitude. Although to say that Judas Priest didn't have enough of an attitude is stupid. But but then when you like the first time I ever heard Metallica back in the Kill 'Em All days, I was like, yes, now we're talking.
Hold on.
I was more into the Sunset Strip stuff, but when
You were probably getting laid a lot more too.
eh,
Well,
There's Pastor Zig. I just saw him turn bright red just then.
no. He paused because there are stories out there. I've heard them before Mrs. Zig that, you know,
Well, he was a musician.
yeah.
Roy, I'm taking however many points you have away from this. Do you like Katy Perry, Roy? It's okay if you do.
Katy Perry's okay.
No, she's not. But it's all right.
Some of it is. I mean, not all of it, but there's a few
No,
songs I don't mind.
No, it's
I like Cher Lloyd.
yeah, I was into the Sunset
I like Birthday Massacre and
Strip stuff a lot in high school, but as I got more into college and was doing the audio work, I was exposed to, when you're getting paid to be there,
oh, absolutely.
you're forced to listen to things that maybe you wouldn't normally listen to or be exposed to.
Uh-huh.
That's probably
Yeah.
that's probably the best part about that job, is just the stuff that you're forced to sit through, and then you end up
Well,
going, well, that wasn't so bad, really. It was something different. You know what I mean?
The funny thing about the whole glam thing in the 80s, right, was that if you listen to the music I listened to, you weren't allowed to like that stuff. Right?
Well, right, yeah, exactly.
You were supposed to hate it. Whenever, like, Metallica did their interview, said, LA sucks and all that, right? Well, that's the way you're supposed to think. I'll be completely honest, and I'm not ashamed to admit this. I was a massive Duran Duran fan. You can't look at a Duran Duran show and think it's anything but good. They put on an amazing show. Yeah, they're pretty and whatever.
Right.
But they can sing. And Andy Taylor can play the shit out of a guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I liked Power Station because I liked Duran Duran. So,
That's what I grew up on.
well, you would have, yeah. You would have grown up on that. And that's when I first discovered fast music. The first band I ever heard play really fast that wasn't one of these obscure German or Swedish bands was Motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever heard Overkill from Motorhead with the double bass drum, I was like, that's it. That's the noise I want to make for the rest of my life right there. And that's what got me into thrash. And I don't care what anybody says, but Motorhead's a thrash band, and they're the godfathers of thrash and whatever. And that's and the thing with me is like I got into that music and I never stayed there forever. And it was only, probably the last 15 years where I started listening to other stuff. Now other stuff sneaks into me because I hear it. And I'm like, oh, that's like Bruce Hornsby and all that stuff, I'm like, well, that's not awful. But when I wanna listen to music, it's almost always the same 5 or 6 bands.
I think
There's something wrong with this
male
over here,
artist
Roy.
that I like is Pink, to be honest.
She's all right because
Yeah.
she's got a definite attitude, and I like that.
Yeah.
So,
I liked her early stuff. Like some of the new stuff is good, but I prefer her early stuff.
I like it when she
had
gets
attitude.
broken up with, and she just rips whoever she broke up with an asshole in one of her songs.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
think that's kind of cool.
So what's
That's
happening,
that's her current husband because she's gone back with him again. But yeah. No, I still can't access that stone mill.
His idea was to play Echo. My favorite Iron Maiden song is is it Icarus? Is it
You got it in there twice there, Roy?
Oh, I
or
only put that in once.
The Trooper? I just love the beat to the Trooper.
You put it in once and you got it twice? I think that should be double negative points.
Are we
What's
playing
going on?
Katy twice?
No, I only put it in once.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm taking 100,000 points away from you right now.
I only probably have about 40,000 left.
I just
I'm in
raised
debt.
the prices of song requests about 1 million points a song. No,
Yeah, I'm in debt already.
I mean I could turn it up so I don't hear it, but I don't care.
The stone mill. Where's the stone mill?
In the workshop, I can't pull the stones that I've been making out of there.
Time for a wind report. Yes.
Over here, I can't pull it out.
Oh, this is this.
you see 4 things complete in there?
Yep.
And you can see that I've started them. But I can't get them to go to any of the storage. I can't get them to go to the wagon. I can't get them to collect them.
BPMC 2306. Lisa.
No, I'm just requesting the wins through my FMC.
I can collect the boards over here that you needed, but I can't. It's just that apparatus itself now.
Yeah.
There, all those boards are in there.
Thank you.
That's why I don't know if it got messed up because it was synced with the wagon and I had to get rid of the wagon.
Yeah, it probably is.
Because it was stuck down in the floor where we're digging out. So I'm just gonna go down there and finish digging that out.
1,400 miles to long time before I have to worry about an arrival. That's for sure. Well, it's getting properly dark now. Clouds are all pink. Very
Wait,
pretty.
how much longer?
1,400 miles.
Oh boy.
Couple hours.
I don't even think my entire flight's that long.
Well, this was 3,610 nautical miles from Heathrow to Dubai. So.
Yeah, my flight's like just a little bit less than half of that. To 650.
I remember, like, if I don't fly this for the VA and I fly, say, like the Islander, Glasgow to Barra is about it. So you do both legs. You go out and you come back. And it's like I hadn't even flown. Or if I fly the Airbus to, say, from, say, Heathrow to, France or somewhere in Germany, and it's an hour and a half, I feel like I haven't flown. Because you get so used to just flying this thing for 10, 11 hours, and you're like, shit, I didn't even feel like I took off. I just barely took off, and it's time to land already. Oh, that's a good one, Moondog. That's a good one. Mostly for the video. But that's Chevy Chase is awesome.
No, you know what? It's as good as he is. It's actually Paul Simon looking insequential in the background.
Oh, Paul Simon did a great job in that video.
I watched a documentary on that album just like last weekend. It was really interesting. That Graceland album.
Yeah. Oh, that album was like changed the world. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Who'd have guessed somebody like Paul Simon, they would have it a #1 record? You know what I mean? Mostly because of that song. But like, I can't definitively speak to much else on that album. But
no,
it's one of those songs that I heard and went, oh, okay. So Paul Simon isn't this weird folk guy that I thought he was. Well, he is, but not right now. He isn't. So okay, You know another band that I like, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, was Steely Dan. But I was also a Fleetwood Mac fan. So Steely Dan, when they got really jazzy and weird, I really liked them because it was the musicianship that I liked.
Yeah, I still couldn't go there.
You have to really sort of like, that's more of a put the record on and just sit there and kind of study it kind of deal, and enjoy the musicianship of it. A lot of it is just, but some of it is really good. I mean, let's face it, this song right here, Iron Maiden, the first time you heard Bruce Dickinson do that scream, everybody was fuck, dude, yeah. Because most of the people I listen to, the bands I listen to, can't sing worth a shit. But if they could sing, the music wouldn't be as good. I always believe that thrash should sound like it was recorded in a dumpster, and the engineer was paid in chicken nuggets and beer. So, and luckily most of my shit sounds like that.
So I should be an engineer, is what you're saying.
There is something to be said for the music when you get it that raw, and that's one of the things that happens to a lot of bands that
they get overproduced and it just kills the vibe. It kills the like Kill 'Em All from Metallica. Say what you want about Metallica, they're not a thrash band anymore. Although this last album is back to their roots, which is nice. But Kill 'Em All and Ride to Lightning were fantastically unproduced records. They were raw. They sounded good. They had that grindy vibe that I like so much. And then Master of Puppets came out, and everybody fell in love with Metallica over Master of Puppets. But they didn't sound like them anymore. I'm not saying it's not a good record, because it is.
Right.
But it got all cleaned up and smoothed out, and it just wasn't the same anymore.
It was the same with I don't know if you're a Motley Crue fan at all, but like the Too Fast for Love record.
Oh, the first Motley Crue record was...
That's just like so raw. It's like that.
Yeah.
And it's just, it kind of slowly got, more
then
polished.
Mr. Feelgood. They went from that to Mr. Feelgood, which was just a whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah. Well, even before that, with Theater of Pain, with the Home Sweet Home, they got the ballad and all that, Yeah. Because before that, you had what's
Shout
the
at
one?
the Devil.
Yeah, Shout at the Devil. But that first.
Well, they were pretty heavy for a Sunset Strip band.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought. Like with Too Fast for Love and all that.
Yeah.
I always thought that they're actually pretty heavy for what. And I'll tell you a funny story about Motley Crue. I remember going into this record store in the Auburn Mall, which was the nearest mall to where I live. And there was a record store called Gordon's Music, and it's where all the mall rats hung out, right? Because they would play music and you could listen to it, and you didn't have to buy anything, and they didn't give any shit. Plus, they also had the fanzines on the counter, So you would pick them up and you'd look in the back for the tape trading section and all that. Anyway. Well, I remember going in the back of the store one time to get a better, because everybody was in there and I was trying to listen to the song they were playing. And they had that poster thing where you would flip through and you'd look at the posters. Well, there was one poster. I remember telling my friends going, wow, check these broads out. They're hot as fuck. Turns out it was Motley Crue.
Yeah.
I'd never seen guys dressed like that before. I was like, and my buddy who obviously knew who they were, he's like, dude, those are guys. What?
Yeah.
You don't see the beard on this one? Oh, fuck. I'm like, well, I thought the middle one was kind of ugly. That's McMars, right? I'm like, I thought the middle one was kind of ugly, but these two are kind of hot. Those are guys. Shit. Okay.
But that Too Fast for Love record, that's one of my all-time favorites, and it's just the rawness. It's great.
Was that the one with which one had Helter Skelter on it? Was it that, or was it Shout at the next one?
The next one that was Shout at the Devil. Yeah, that one was good too. And then, I mean, Theater of Pain was good, but I always seem to discover bands before they got like really big, and then they would have that really big record.
I draw the absolute line at the ballad. I cannot stand a ballad. I hate it. When Metallica did their love song to themselves, that was the very last time I said, that's it, I'm done with Metallica now. Nothing else matters. I'm like, what are you guys doing? This is a love song to yourselves. Just record that to yourself. You don't have to record it for the rest of the world to hear, But I drew the, it's too bad because there's a lot of really good bands and you get sucked into that hair shit. Queensryche is a band that I firmly believe should have never been drawn into that whole hair band thing. Because first of all, they weren't pretty. Second of all, they could play the shit out of their instruments. And third of all, Operation Mindcrime is a damn good album with a good story. It's just like Alice in Chains. I fucking hate when people say Alice in Chains is a grunge band. Whoa! What just happened? Half my sky just disappeared.
FSX for you?
Uh-oh.
Okay, welcome to the black hole over the border of Turkey, I guess.
I didn't know there was an happening out there.
It's a wormhole. Don't tell them while you're wind up.
Oh, there it goes. Sky's back. What the hell was that?
Well, I thought it was an OEM coming down. I'm like,
I know.
gosh,
here we go.
The shit you see on a long flight. I swear to God. I just happened to look over and I'm like, that's not right. Rex couldn't quite decide what it wanted to put there, I guess, so it just didn't put anything. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains is a metal band. They're a metal band. They were a metal band in the beginning. Yeah, okay, so Lane Staley got weird at the end, but even their weird shit was still heavy. Nirvana, Nirvana was a grunge band or whatever, because Nirvana, okay, you can hate me, but I always thought Nirvana was crap. I thought they were just a bunch of like except for what's his face on the drums, right?
Dave Grohl,
Chris
yeah.
Novoselic. Chris Novoselic was pretty good on the bass, but
I always
what's his
thought they were a
face?
little overrated.
Yeah, that's what I always thought too.
And
Pearl Jam had their moments that they were good. Temple of the Dog, not so much. Soundgarden, we already had that discussion about how Soundgarden was definitely a metal band in the early days. You know, Chris Cornell is too good to not be. Really? That just cost you like 50,000 points, Moondog. God, I better start putting some more music, my own music in the fucking queue pretty soon, man.
I've watched. I've earned them points.
You've earned them. You absolutely have earned them.
I get to use them in the form that you
I
allow.
have one rule, and it's the only rule I have as far as this jukebox goes. It's no Eminem. If you put an Eminem song in, I will take it out of the queue. Because Eminem is not rap to me. It's just not. If you want to put some old NWA, if you want to put some old Public Enemy, if you want to put some early Nas, if you want to put, I'd even Biggie Smalls, anything like that, I'll take it happily. But I just don't consider Eminem rap. I just don't. So.
About a little Will Smith.
Will Smith doesn't have to curse on his record to sell records, but I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. Everybody's like, BP, I thought you didn't like Eminem. I just like that one bit. That's the only bit I like. I like Will Smith, the actor, way better than I like Will Smith, the rapper.
I do too. Yeah. But I had to throw it in there.
I mean, getting jiggy with it, all right, just because I get to say getting jiggy with it. Nah. Oh.
So, Moondog, how do you change from, like, these floor blocks to, like, a wall?
Shift.
Oh, shift?
Hold the left shift and it'll change what it is. As you learn more of the construction, you can then change it to like pillars and such.
Well, do you have to push any other button? Because it's not changing.
You hold a shift while.
Yeah.
What was that other goofy song in the same vein?
You've got to have what you're working on in your hand also.
Oh, and you got to have a different. I got the wrong tool.
Oh, Moondog's right there. You got the right.
No, I got the right. That's the right.
Where's he at? Points are gonna come off for that.
Yeah, but you forgot I'm a moderator and you don't put my own points back on. And welcome to the inky blackness of night over Turkey.
Yeah, if I hold shift, it just stays the, Do I have to push any other buttons?
No.
Oh, no, of course, it's going to take 5 minutes for my textures to load back in.
Wait a minute.
It might be time for me to get up and grab the last bit of coffee.
Oh, rip, hold on.
Select the stone.
Try again. We need the URL at least.
I hit copy and paste and apparently it hit send instead. Rip.
Oh, it's changing in the toolbar down there, Moondog.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me. I got to look down there to see it.
Oh, well.
I'm looking at the preview of it where it's going to change. Is that what you're saying? Oh,
yeah.
No, but it still only stays on the.
You got to hit it and scroll wheel down to highlight. It's like a yellow is the highlighted one.
Hold on.
Oh my.
Okay.
Well,
remember, you can't put in links, so it's got to be the everything after the equal sign.
Shift and scroll wheel. Okay, got it.
wait, everything after you.
Where the hell are we here? Okay, I'm not listening to that song twice. That's not.
No, I don't.
I'm not listening to that twice. I gotta go find some music for myself. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. Young MC's all right. What am I looking for here? I want to see who the hell I am. I know I'm over Turkey, or I should be. I am, in fact, am over Turkey. Yep. All the fellas trying to beat the ladies tell us. I know what I want to hear. I know what I want to hear. I wonder if it'll let me request one of my own videos.
I went over to see what Zig was doing and think about how to do that, and I've lost where I put my.
Really?
Oh, lost my
okay.
card again.
Hmm.
Makes sense since you're flying.
I don't know why it puts it in twice. There it goes.
I think I still actually have on my playlist Bill Bell DeVoe.
Bell Biv DeVoe. See, yeah, there's some stuff that I mean, play whatever you want, but there's some stuff I just can't get into. R&B was not my thing. Rap, yeah, like early rap especially, but R&B was not so much my thing.
I'm eclectic enough to go. I can listen to that and then change right into Alice Cooper and change over to.
Wow, you know what, Moondog? You're gonna get points for saying the word eclectic.
Sorry, I apologize for anyone that didn't realize that eclectic meant broad-minded.
No, I'm gonna give you points for saying eclectic. I'm gonna give you 1,000 points for saying eclectic.
Oh, good. Then I'm gonna use them on Eminem.
And then.
And then you'll be banned.
And then that will be the end of that.
They come, they go.
And we get to listen to Bust a Move again now because I moved away from that page.
It's like a twofer for Bust a Move.
Yeah. Liked it so much, we're gonna listen to it again. Just drive Twitch crazy, and they won't be able to figure out where to mute and where not to mute.
How did you get the third row up there, Moondog? You gotta stand on something?
Yeah, sometimes you have to stand on it. Sometimes if you stand at the right angle, you can sort of look back towards what you're trying to attach to, and it'll move it forward.
There we go. Thanks, Turbulence.
Oh, it's beautiful over here. It's beautiful over Turkey. Nice and calm.
No, I'm just going over the mountains right now, over Denver.
Oh,
Of
yes.
course, it's bumpy.
Did you fly to
Literally,
Vegas?
That's where I'm going to.
Oh, that's where you're going to. I heard the Luxor. I was like, yeah. I heard that. Is that your arrival?
I think so.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up again. Taking the Baylor 3 departure, yeah, Luxor 2.
Luxor too, yeah. I don't ever think to just jump in a plane and fly. I mean, I could fly in America, I could fly in. I haven't flown in. The last time I flew in, well, Alaska. I mean, but that's all just bush stuff up in, But I haven't flown a jet in America any further than, Dulles, say, in a long time. And that's only into it and then turn around and come back out again.
You'll have to get a jet and fly from Providence to Cork.
I'm set for $100. Oh, I'm so doing that, by the way. No matter what it costs to get from Cork to London, it's still got to be cheaper. it would have to cost $6,000 to fly from Cork to London for it to not be cheaper.
No.
I mean, I should be able to fly in a Stansted.
It's probably as much to fly from here to London. Not more.
So when I fly into Cork and I just stand in the middle of the city and yell your name.
Yeah.
And everybody turns around. Oi, I'm Farmer Dad. Okay. You don't look like the Farmer Dad I know, but all right. I'll just go to the nearest bike shop. Somebody will know that.
Well, yeah. I'm not that hard. Well, yeah, I'm not that hard. A lot of people know me.
I can see it now. You'll be getting phone calls. There's some long-haired, weird American here looking for...
Sorry, I'm the no hair, long beard person, strange bike, so it's all the one.
Okay. This is the part of the flight where you gotta make sure you keep your eyes open. This is the part of the flight where it's dark. You've been flying for 3.5 hours already, and you're like, oh, I could just drift off right now.
How you doing, Bowman?
I can see why people do this. Why people play music in their streams. It's kind of fun.
It keeps it entertaining, something to talk about, and like while you're flying over.
Over nothing, like I'm flying over now.
Right.
Flying over darkness. Very hard to do a 747 flight where you're not flying at night. So it's heavies, they like to fly them at night, so they land. And especially the transatlantics. Oh, the transatlantics. You're leaving out of JFK at 9 o'clock at night. You're getting into Heathrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. Whoa. Oh,
sure,
whoa,
when you fly the other way, then do you not? Or how do you fare in the other direction?
I gotta hold on. This guy, I've watched this guy's videos before. He does this Guardians of the Galaxy guy. His mixes are very good, and they're it's funny. It's worse for me coming back than it is going out. I think because I've flown so much out of the UK that my brain is, even though it knows what time it is in the real world, my brain is set at that time. So it's worse for me going out than it is coming back. I get so tired about Mid-Atlantic, and if I'm on VATSIM and say, Shanwick is on or whatever, or Gander's on, and I've got the rare times Gander's on, but if they are, and I got to do position reports, I'm so sleepy that I muff them up without fail. The time change just messes me up. Because it's rough when you leave JFK, at say 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're getting into Heathrow at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and you're like
from Vegas, yeah, we left at 3 and 11 we got back. And you're still, and at that stage, you're just kind of wide awake still, because you haven't. It's only coming to the stage then because you're acclimatized. When you're over, we were over there for 10 days. So you're on Vegas time then. Whereas going over, I think 6 o'clock in the evening, we were going to bed.
Haha.
Well, I tried to do.
Guess you gotta watch some more, huh?
Come on. It's a good song I posted.
Well,
I actually went to delete the double one, and it ended up actually deleting both, so I had to request mine again.
Yeah, don't delete them. It'll figure itself out
afterwards, yeah.
Come on, you don't want to listen to Pantera?
I listen to Pantera every day. So, you know what I mean? Not really missing anything. Which Pantera was it?
Cemetery Gates.
No, see, no.
Fine.
No. After Cowboys from Hell, because they were still... that Cemetery Gates song was kind of a leftover from their glam days. Like, Cowboys from Hell is a good song. Primal Concrete Sledge is a fantastic song. Domination is a great song. You would pick the one bad song on that record. Because when he decided to go all whiskey voiced is when I really started to like Pantera. When he was still doing a screaming bit, I could live without it. But Far Beyond Driven is my favorite Pantera record. Because there are some truly uncomfortable songs on that record. My Best Friend in a Bottle of Pills. I've been there in real life. That song is ugly, but I love it.
Right, table sorted, Moonduck.
Okay. What was the issue, or do we know?
I don't know. I assigned myself to the area, just a couple of towels, just so I could take control of the table.
All right, I must have a position report coming up, right? Because I really want to go upstairs and get the last bit of coffee. 9 minutes, I got time. So, I will leave you with a wing view, and I will go make a coffee and be right back.
Getting tired of running back and forth on this trail.
You have to invent the automated stuff.
Yeah, we're still primitive at the moment.
That little cart I seen you guys rolling around with, does that help out? Load it up and carry stuff in it, I guess?
Yes, it does.
Stay on the road, yeah.
If you get off the edge and it falls into a hole, you're unloading it, resetting it.
Like, would you build one of those somewhere in a workstation or something?
You build one in the is that the wood crafting one that I have in the one corner? I'll build you one right now. If we've got the wood there, I'll build you one right now.
You have a spare car.
You have to have the deed in your inventory. Yeah. So everybody has their own. That way they don't have to wait.
Oh,
no.
I hung a Widowmaker here, Moondog.
Oh, well. I ain't
out.
walking over there then.
I was using Moondog's cat last.
Yeah, but when you pick it up and if you have to pick it all the way up and then reset it down, it resets the deed. So then you have to give access to it all again.
Alright. Well, I didn't. I managed to get out of anything I got.
So we'll look for... Nope, it's in the regular one.
Just put fences up on the side of your road.
And is that like a skill you have to acquire? I haven't been to the library yet. I'm just trying to get this damn house done.
There's stockpiles in here that you've... Oh, I gotta take them. We're missing some wood for that too. So, we'll put them there. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but this way I know that I always get it done.
Is this ready for the stockpiles down there?
Some of them. I don't have all of it. As soon as we take the rest of the stone down and set them, then yes.
Okay.
Did you take all the wood that you needed for that whatever it was you was doing, or was there some planks still left?
I only needed 3, so unless there was more than 3 planks.
Oh yeah, there was more than 3, that's for sure.
No, this isn't ready at all for anything. So the chest down here. There's 4.
Okay. Okay, Roy.
What?
Took possession of everything?
I took possession of everything.
The chest and all that? So, can't access this chest.
You should be able to. You have permission. You have a...
No.
I had to do that just to get that machine.
Yeah, I know.
I can take the thingy back
If you
up
take
now,
it back up now, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm not authorized to use the chests either. Outside here.
Yeah. Wrong one. It's the deed I needed.
Okay. So take a look at this resemblance of Roy. Roy does not look like that at all. Because he's an international art thief and no one knows what he looks like. Alright, well while he's doing that, I'll make your cart here after I get permission to get into the planks again.
So that's who left out there.
The interesting thing about Marilyn Manson is he grew up in Canton, where I'm at right now, and he's got an uncle that works at a prominent company in the area. And
there you go.
I think I just crashed. But when he comes to visit his uncle, you can't hardly tell who he is. He's just not the character that he plays. Not responding. Yes, we'll close the program and we'll restart it again.
You just use those flat blocks again for a roof?
Yeah.
Oh, how's that gonna?
I haven't learned how to get the the roof pieces yet.
How do I even get that to sit up there? Oh, I gotta.
Hello.
Hey,
Draco.
What's going on, guys?
Now that we'll jump back into the game. Because we've thrown a curveball. We're doing eco. Did you want to do eco? Did you want to do some flying with us?
I'm fine with eco.
Okay.
I was expecting those trees was it.
Are you all on the server?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not because I don't have eco, and y'all are traitors.
You want a little bit of cheese with that wine?
Probably blue cheese. Wine too.
Oh. To fill.
Just gotta eat a bunch of raw fish and mushrooms.
Have you got the Stone Sky name window? That you'll need?
No, I completely crashed when you
Oh, when I reclaimed it. That's
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm jumping in now, and password is start out, so no one will know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, Roy.
Hi.
Invalid password.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it changed. It's now 4, 5, 6.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
No, it's 1. 1.
Actually, you're all wrong. It's password.
I thought it was.
Yeah. How about that? Oh, there he is. It worked then, huh?
Yeah. Do you see this mess that we have here to help clean up your?
Yeah, Draco's standing there
Aliens.
going, "Oh, look at all what I can make now."
Yeah.
Hundreds of tailings. That looks uncomfortable, Moondog.
What?
Has anybody researched tailoring yet?
No.
No. There is enough.
Of course, I get up and I need a position report. Of course, why not?
Leather to do so now.
At least I don't think I've heard them start to record your request for, Phoenix.
No, it just went off now. Moonshine Bandits. I got a guy who would really love you for requesting that song. And let's face it, the only reason you requested that song is because the chick in the video is hot as fuck.
Possibly.
We need fur pelts too
Okay.
Don't we
Uh,
all?
to do the research.
How many of them do we need?
For tailoring.
See, I think the other one is hotter.
You need 5 leather hide, 5 fur pelts, and 40 plant fibers.
Okay, plant fibers are easy, so I'll just go and see if I can. And how many pelts have we got so far? 1.
1.
Okay, see if I can get some rabbits there somewhere.
Where's Zig at? I haven't even seen Zig yet.
Building my house. Trying to.
Oh, there's plenty of meat there to cook as well.
And Roy, I'm not sure if it's because I'm not a fisherman or what, but I can't take anything out of the fish traps. Every time I try, I just float back up to the surface.
No, because what you have to do is use your hammer, pick it up,
16 million views.
and then it takes everything out, and then you reset it. Automatically empties it, and throw some corn in there, and it all
Okay.
increased.
Well, not only did we get to listen to a song, but we get to enjoy the video. I'm that guy.
So I've already reset it, so there might actually be something
Oh yes, I know. God forbid I get up for 5 minutes.
I'm looking for it. Did you ever put a marker down where it is?
in there. No, because it's not a global marker, is it? Unfortunately, we don't know how to do them.
No, it's not global.
Unless it'd be night time. So spotting rabbits at night in long grass. It's hard enough during the day.
I'm trying to spot a fish trap underwater at night.
Rabbits in the tall grass at night. There you go. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's find some.
You could get some Pantera.
Somebody has to put points, and I don't have enough.
Settle down. I'm gonna find you a song. What do we want?
I'll say it again. You want some cheese with that wine?
What do we want? What do we want? Oh, well, this is the
Wine
coolest.
straight. Probably some bread.
Hold on. I didn't want to play it. I mean, I could just watch it like this, but I'm not gonna.
So I got 56 skill points. What can I throw those into?
You can loan me 47 of them for a little bit, and I'll give them back to you.
Sure, but I'm going to charge 100% interest on that.
There's skill points in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's based off your food and your house.
Well, I don't have
on
my...
real time.
So the nicer the house.
And the better food you eat. Like right now, I'm getting 80.8 just off of food alone.
Jeez. Then again, all I've been eating is charred corn.
Sure.
So,
Why didn't you eat some of the meat and stuff that's in the...
because
Oh, hi, Draco, by the way.
Oh, hi, BP.
Jesus Christ. I've only been here for like a half an hour.
I just got in.
doing it all the
Actually, I've
time.
been here for like 4 hours. But...
Yes, we're doing the multi-monkey show, multi-streams.
The entire monkey show is going right now, yeah.
Multiple streams, multiple games, multiple views, Pantera, and who knows what else.
And we're all talking and not talking over each other. That's odd.
God.
Well, we can fix that real quick.
I said odd, not that I wanted it to happen.
And I know this song is loud, but it's Pantera, so it's gonna be so. Fuck off if you don't like it.
You should play some Rammstein.
Fuck that.
Every tree that I planted, only one is still alive.
P, what are your thoughts on Dream Theater?
Their songs are all too long. I got it set to 300 seconds. Dream Theater's intros are 300 seconds.
Yeah.
Mike Portnoy is the best drummer in the world next to Tom Hunting, I think. Yeah.
I mean, just, what is it, Dance of the Eternity? They have, like, a ridiculous amount of time signatures.
17 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like 6 minutes. And it's like they're always changing, like, the time signatures.
Well, right,
too.
that's what they're known for, yeah. Oh, Dream Theater's fantastic.
It's fun. That's why I asked. I was gonna.
Well, they had to do that because Mike Portnoy is so good. Have you ever watched him play? Like, you could, he's bored. Like, he's bored playing because it's just not complex enough for him. You know, he's that good.
Damn it! Fell in the water and my torch went out.
And of course, the immortal Dimebag. I mean, greatest guitarist to ever pick up a guitar ever. This guy was just, oh god damn.
Don't let a Jimi Hendrix fan hear you say that.
I don't give a fuck about a Jimi Hendrix fan. Two different eras, two different generations. You don't think Dimebag was a Jimi Hendrix fan? Of course he was. Listen to the solos. You can hear Jimmy in them. He grew up in Texas. Who do you think his favorite guitarist was?
I wish I could beat a turkey to death with the torch.
God, me.
There's like 30 of them running around me right now.
Okay, now that we've gotten into the heavy shit, now I need some... I really wish I had a second monitor.
How you been, BP? Ain't talked to you in forever.
Good, good.
Like calling it tonight anyway. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
Oops, see David.
Say
All right,
that.
David. Take it easy. Not to mention a video for this song for I'm Broken should be... You snuck that in. Moondog. Where's my song? I just requested a song. Where'd it go?
No Spice Girls, Moondog.
Oh, wait a minute. I hadn't gotten there yet.
Let's try that again. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh god, a wolf just chased me.
Chased you.
Came running right at me.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh. Moondog.
Ludicrous. Come on, it's okay.
But it's... Okay. I gotta turn it down, though.
Oh, Moondog.
Eclectic means eclectic. A lot. Many.
I'm kind of disappointed in you.
When you go from this to David Bowie.
Well, right.
But then again, he could have asked for Elton John.
I like Elton John. I like some Elton John stuff.
There's like one Rocket Man.
Where'd you put the mortar and stone at, Roy?
I didn't touch it.
So it completely disappeared out of there?
Yep.
Which means it's gone.
Yep. Draco, can you grind stone down into sand?
I can.
Because we have so much stone that might be something we want to consider doing.
Yeah,
we don't
in
have
other words,
we don't have
started.
ready access to sand or anything.
Okay, we do, but we have so much stone. We can use half of it and still have way too much.
Yeah.
There's stone underneath that ramp yet, Roy, that we can go back and get.
In case anybody's watching me and wonders what these guys are talking about, they're playing Eco.
And anyone watching Eco, BP's flying to Saudi Arabia. Dubai.
No, I'm actually flying to Dubai, different country.
Yeah, I realized that as I said it.
Saudi Arabia, Dubai is the United Arab Emirates.
Right.
Yeah, I'm working my way back that way, and I'll get started on turning some of that into sand.
I hope I'm flying to Dubai. If I OOM a mile out, coach, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna play Eminem. I disabled my good Dubai scenery until Fly Tampa figures their shit out. So let's hope. Landing at default Dubai is about as exciting as landing at default Cincinnati, but whatever. At least I'll get there.
So, BP, I was actually going to ask you, what do you think of that add-on for FSX and Prepared 3D, where it actually simulates a crew in your plane?
FS to crew?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. I have it for this.
I pretty much have that in my Aerosoft, except I don't have to talk or anything.
But you don't, though, because because I have it for the Airbuses too. It's way better. I mean, the inbuilt one is fine. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But no, FS to crew is. But remember, it's plane specific.
Oh yeah.
So you have to buy it for like I have it for the 747. The reason I don't use it is because I fly over so much heavy scenery, and this plane is already heavy as it is, and I OOM a lot with it. But it's great. It's great for a complex plane. It'll once you teach it how you talk and everything, it's great. And there's a button version too. You don't have to talk. And it'll do a lot of the things that, especially during takeoff and landing, when you got a lot of shit to do and you got a lot of things to manage, and you don't have time to be flipping flaps and lowering gear, and you can tell the co-pilot to do it. It's really good. It's a little bit of money, but it's.
Well, because I saw it, and there's one for an MD-82 that just came out.
The Mad Dog, yeah.
Yeah.
That plane is. I wish the hell of BA Fluid, because that plane is fantastic. Some overkill for you, Zig. New overkill. Tell me the rhythm guitarist in this band doesn't look like Sully from, from every movie, but the guy who played Sully in Perfect Storm. I love Overkill. It's fucking awesome. Good Jersey thrash band. That Big Four bullshit pisses me off, because you shouldn't single out 4 bands in this kind of music. They're all good. How do you not put Testament in there? How do you not put Exodus? How do you not put Death Angel? I mean, okay, yeah, Metallica sold the most records and Slayer's the most recognizable thrash band in the world, but there's so many other bands that are really good. They even said it. Even the guys from the Big Four said it. They said, we think this is bullshit too, but they're paying us a lot of money, so whatever.
All right. I'm making 100 sand from that stone.
Excellent.
It's going to take an hour and 40 minutes.
A lot quicker than my flight.
Wait a minute. You have to do it in the same...
And I can't do any more because I'm maxed out on efficiency and everything, so I can't upgrade that any better.
Yeah. You know, the more you guys talk, eventually I'm going to end up with this game, right? Because now I'm just
curious.
But I just don't want it to be another Minecraft that sits there for a year and doesn't get played. Because I go in and I'm like, and you guys are already so far ahead of me that I'm like,
Well, what we're doing now, this is just practice learning the ins and outs. We don't fully expect to actually survive.
We don't?
No.
And Zig's like, I just laid 10,000 square feet of floor. What the hell?
Yeah.
And any minute now, an asteroid's going to come and burn an ice hole in, or a meteorite, or whatever the hell it is.
I've been wearing out Moondog's road here, running back and forth, carrying like 3 pieces of wood each way.
Why don't you use one of the carts?
I'm trying to build one. It should be just about done.
There's 2 sitting here, though.
Even if you have access, you can pull it, but you can't always put stuff in it. So I'm building him one.
Please let me land at OMDB and not at O.
I'm pretty sure I'll be done by the time that gets built.
It should be done, actually. I'm just going to go check right now.
Because that meteorite ain't getting any further away, so.
Yeah, it's done. If you want it.
Do we have... How is it we have this much stone and no wood?
Got wood?
Because we've cut down the trees and we had to dig out a cavern for all the tailings.
But if you upgrade your house to stone,
yeah,
I'd have pissed you guys off
bonus.
a lot and just make like 1,000 iron and then just leave.
We would have locked you inside the room with the tailings.
As it was, they locked me inside one of the stockpiles last night.
Yeah. You said this was meant to be a hot spot for hares, for rabbits.
is that for that one? And is
Watch out for the F-117s, boys.
Gotta go eat.
Gonna make our turn to avoid the northern no-fly zone.
okay, Zig, the cart that's like right across from your door. You have access to it, then you can just take complete control of it.
Alright, thank you.
And then you can 75 logs at a time.
Oh, now that I'm done. Thanks. Good. I'll use it for something else.
After you already hauled 75 logs.
Sure, I'll have to have some other stuff to haul.
Trouble. God, trouble.
All right, what's going on here? Everything stopped working in the workshop.
It's probably because I put down another masonry table. I put down a second one so that we could double production.
Yeah, but it's set now. Yep.
Yep.
All right, be back in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Wish you could do this in real life. Sit here, fly a plane for 7 hours and listen to music. Nope. There'll be none of that.
So it's
Two
like
rabbits and a fox.
it's like a damn maze of stone. Trying to find your way around here.
Troll to Major Tom.
Okay, as you were saying about the listening to the music and flying, the head of the flight staff comes up to the cockpit and goes, "Captain BP, all the passengers are getting sick because you're head banging up here,
Yeah.
moving."
Since I
They'd
haven't touched a yoke in 3.5 hours. Yeah. I mean, there's no rule about getting up and walking around. And certainly, in fact, they encourage that. Let's give the first officer control, get the cabin manager up to sit in a observer seat, and you can go walk around, talk to the passenger. And invariably, some lovely old English woman, excuse me, are you the captain? That's what they tell me, ma'am. Oh, well then who's flying the plane right now? Why, you
My
are.
imagination.
Come on.
As the autopilot has developed AI and is headbanging with the music.
Autopilot. Who's flying? Autopilot. His name is Otto. I mean, nobody who flies nowadays is dumb enough to think that pilots actually hand fly these things anymore. Everybody knows. Yeah. If you're in a plane for more than 20 minutes, it's on autopilot. And if this works, I'm going to do my 90-day auto. It's been 230 days since I did one. So...
I'm going to throw everyone into reverse when I throw this request up next after this one, where I'm actually humming along also.
Oh, God. Only because Maya is so hot in this video. Oh,
I was thinking Pink, but...
Yeah, she's alright too, but Maya was hot as fuck in
Yeah.
this video. I like the original of this song, too.
Yeah.
By what's her name? Oh, I'll never remember her name, but...
Mundo, can you make me one of those carts too? Because I'm going to need it to carry all this tailings I'm about to make.
Oh, yeah, you are going to be carrying tailings. Yeah, it's on the way.
How much can I push my computer? Do we dare go have a look at what these guys are doing?
Did I just see a T-Rex swim off into the water?
Once I sit through your advertisement, Moondog.
Not mine. I ain't getting nothing from it.
They don't give you a free NVIDIA X-Core laptop for showing this video? This ad? No.
There's an otter down here.
I surely wish, but...
Yes, I cannot tell the difference between an otter and a T-Rex swimming in the water, so...
Okay, because of that, I think we're got an issue again with this stuff.
So cool. So now I'm getting points for my stream and yours. Yes. I just gotta turn this down a little bit. Let's go there. I am just asking for an OOM. I'm begging for one, it seems like. Let's watch Moondog stream while I'm streaming, while I'm flying over Orbic scenery in a very heavy plane. Let's just, yeah, let's do all of that nonsense.
Let's just crash it now. It'll just be quicker. Point it straight down, BP.
I expected this to be...
It's not like you haven't sunk like 12 hours into it already.
Oh, God, I'm saying. I expected this to be more square than it is.
More square objects?
Yeah, I expected it to be more Minecraft-y, I guess, is what I was kind of expecting.
Is there something that slows down your hunger?
Yeah, food.
Bro, didn't you say you got a fox and something else?
Yeah, there's 5 fur furs in there. And the,
okay, you already
being
butchered
prepared
them.
at the moment, yeah.
Now here's something you only see on the Monkey Show. One half of the Monkey Show watching the other half of the Monkey Show. Well, I should say, actually, that's not true because I'm the only member of the sort of daytime Monkey Show that's honoring.
Roy's
For
here.
the first time ever, we were all on at the same time. I think that's the first time it's ever happened.
No, it's
maybe in the very beginning, maybe, but not for a while.
Well, it's not because without trying. It's been quite literally a bunch of basement issues and projects and.
Well, and of course, normally if I stream during the day, then I don't stream again at night. But I said, well, fuck it, this time, let's do it. And since I'm genuinely interested in this now, although I got to be honest, now that I've watched it, I'm less interested. You know, okay. So you just have these giant piles of stone.
There's a reason we have the giant piles of stone.
Oh, you're doing that. Did you already check the trap, Draco?
I can't find the damn trap.
Okay.
You didn't miss Maya there, did you, VP?
No, I'm listening to it right now. I like the little Kim bit too.
I lost Roy in the ocean. I think he drowned. Oh no, there he is.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting my bearings.
Can you die in this game?
No.
Oh well, that's not very good, is it?
Well, not till the meteor comes.
Not until the meteor, or until you destroy the Earth, destroy the planet with pollution.
Okay, but I'm thinking you guys are digging out rocks with a pickaxe. How much pollution can you possibly be making?
Oh. You want to answer that, Moondog? How much pollution I've created?
See this room over here? Wait a minute. Open the door nut. We can't get into from the polluted tailings from his copper and iron. That's 5 by 5 by 5. And it's full. So we are creating a chamber to hold 4 of those rooms in one chamber and then seal it permanently, and hopefully it won't pollute that way. And then he can create some more, and then we can do it all over again.
Which is what I'm doing right now.
Uh-oh. Where are you putting all of this?
I've got a wagon going. I've got engineering stuff to finish doing. I got a road to finish going around the world.
Did you get the 4 stockpiles that are in the chest down there?
Yeah, I've got them on me.
Okay.
Well, I figure if we can ever start making bricks, as soon as one of us learns tailoring, then I can get the anvils going, because then I can upgrade all of this with level 2 with bricks, which is level 2. And start making iron tools.
We can't make iron tools yet.
Nope, because I can't use the anvil. Because it's in a house made out of level 1 materials instead of level 2.
How come I just walked down there, ate till I was full, walked back up here, chopped down 1 tree, and I'm too hungry to work?
Because you're a weak wing, that's why.
Wait, no. Check your axe. Is it completely worn out?
Oh, okay. Yeah?
It's auto knots. You need a little robot to come and give you another axe.
Yeah, if your axe or whatever tool is worn to the point you're actually doubling up on how much you're using food-wise, and then...
so how do I fix my axe?
There's a station at that workshop. You go in the door, and it's the second door's to your right.
Alright, let me get all the way over there. This house is never gonna get done.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't play with you guys. I gotta work on the base. In Moondog's fucking house. I don't know, Moondog's just laying all kinds of big shit down here. You're having just laid a whole bit of floor with some rope around it and shit. I mean, I don't know.
That's the stockpile for like all the stuff that's upstairs. Well, it's all coming down here, so that That just defines the area. It's more of a definition of.
And that little ass, you're
stockpile.
gonna bring all that stuff that's upstairs down in that little ass cart.
Multiple trips. 750 kilograms per trip.
What's the name of this game? Grindy? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And then Draco's going to try and run past while, yeah. Can't do that with 2 wagons.
Drake, what are you rollerblading there, Draco?
There's a couple issues with some of the motions. Sometimes it's perfect, and then sometimes it's just like, yeah, like the roller skating. Did you find the table there, Zig?
I'm still eating.
If you look in the door, I'm standing in front of it.
Are you related to Moondog in
I
this
was
game?
going to say, what was it?
Apparently.
What's the actual name of this game? Mr. Moondog Simulator?
This one.
This
Game
one?
makes you eat every
Okay.
5 minutes?
Then you throw the tool in on the left side, and then you have to get the wood and put it on the right side if it's a wood axe, or stone if it's a stone axe.
What the hell's on your backpack? An ore?
Could be. Wait a minute, I want crafting again.
I don't think I can. I don't think I have. I either don't. I'm not
It should
authorized.
just
Actually, is it still in there? Can I fix it if it's his and he leaves it in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So,
I'm not authorized
Put
to
it-
use it.
Right, nobody owns that bell. It's set to public, isn't it?
should be. Repair station unowned.
Maybe, does he have the skill?
Might not be. You want to throw it in a chest and I'll fix this one and
Is
give
it-
you
Is there a chest somewhere?
outside.
Oh, okay. The echoes are a little crazy in there, aren't they?
I just fucking hit my head, so.
Just wait till you like go down to that stone cavern and you start wandering in there and it actually echoes.
Is there a way that I?
You
Just drag and drop. Just open up a chest and then drag and drop.
No.
Oh, see, that shit would annoy me.
No.
BP, go get this. Well, I can't, because the game won't let me.
Yep. Pretty.
in the community food chest, there's a brand new stone axe in there. Take it.
Well, how come it won't? Now it let me put it in there. The old one is in there.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe.
But it
it's
wouldn't
'cause
let me.
I was in there.
Frito.
Coming up on 25 piles of paling.
Draco, that's just. That's evils. Quit saying stuff like that.
Draco's just trying to kill the planet. Fuck it.
That's it.
And that's just from the gold. I still have 9 copper and 50 iron to make.
And the tailings aren't good for anything?
Nope. They're
At the
toxic.
moment.
You can't just go dig a hole, dump 'em in the ocean or something?
No, as a matter of fact, if it rains, and it'll wash it into the ocean or onto the land, and it'll kill everything
Wow, just
within
like
that
we want.
area.
Well, do like DuPont does and sell it to China. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Well, I'm waiting for them to the devs to, because this isn't done, right, Roy? You said it's not
No,
done.
this is
it's,
alpha.
No.
Alpha.
That's-
So
yeah.
they'll put something in there where it's then useful, and then we're going to have to go down there and dig it back out.
What I thought about doing was mixing it with some dirt and some meat-like products and selling it to Moondog, calling it a Whopper.
Oh. You know what? That's just mean. That's just mean. For that, I think I'm just going to have to listen to BP rant, because I'm going to do Eminem just to hear him rant now because of that.
You want to hear a rant, you'll just not hear your song. Very peaceful over Iraq today. That's good.
Then out of nowhere, a surface air missile comes streaking past your window.
At 39,000 feet, good luck.
I didn't say they'd hit you. I'm just saying.
Nah, we're well west of all that. Not Iraq's safe now. Well, like I've said numerous times, British Airways is gonna start flying back into Tehran again pretty soon. So that'll be cool. Another place to fly. I don't know what they're gonna fly in there. My guess is gonna be an A321 or maybe maybe the 777 actually, depending on the how busy the routes are. But
holy shit! How did we get this much wheat?
I found it.
And we're now growing it.
Do you want me to take it back?
No, there's nothing I can do with it right now. I just didn't realize we had that much wheat. You know, can anybody make a scythe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can somebody make me one, please? Because I don't seem to be able to make one.
You can't make a stone scythe? I thought that was generic down at the bottom of the list.
Where would I make? What station would I make it in?
The regular workbench.
Stone scythe. Nope. Requires basic crafting 3.
Yeah, I'm making you one now.
Remember, I threw all my points into masonry and chef.
Masonry and kill the planet.
No, that's smithing.
In the first chest.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
oh god, see, it's dark. Of course, it is 11 whatever time here in the real world, but dark to get tired. Still got 2 hours left to go at least.
I'll do that. See if that helped. Thank you. Probably not.
I never heard this. Oh, I have, but I've never heard this version.
Yeah, this is the version from when they reopened the Superdome.
Oh, cool.
And it must have worked because the Saints came out and kicked ass in that game. And then,
of course they did. They had no choice. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been the stereotypical American hero story if they'd have come out lost by 40 points. Oh, was I just unpatriotic right then? I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to say that. I'm thinking back to the game. They were at points winning, losing, and then came back to win it. So
it was like when the Yankees won after 9/11. Of course they did. Of course they did. You know what I mean?
Yankees didn't win. Arizona won that series.
They won. Didn't they win the first game back in Yankee Stadium? The Yankees won.
Yeah, they did win the first.
I thought you were talking about the World Series.
No,
no. He's talking shorter term stuff like
the month after 9/11 when they played their first game back in Yankee Stadium and they won, of course. And it was, life affirming and the whole world was healed and everybody in Boston was going, yeah, okay, that's cool, but you still suck. And then, of course, the marathon bombing and all that. Did Boston go and win their first game in spring training? Of course not. They lost by 12 runs. Way to go, Boston. I like the Red Sox when they're no good. You see, that's when the Red Sox won their first World Series, it was a big deal, right? And then they won again, and now they're just a team. I liked it when they didn't win. They were the Red Sox. They were the scrappy guys,
There you go. Anyone watching the stream, there's the evil meteorite circling about.
Oh, wait a minute.
86 days, 22 hours, 6 minutes, 53 seconds, and counting down.
Hold on. Don't come off it. You can actually see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay on it for a minute. I gotta go back to your stream. I gotta find Twitch again, though. I just shut it down because I didn't want to OOM over. But
Right. No.
I gotta sit through an ad, right?
Probably.
No. Yes. Oh, I saw it for a second.
All right. Well, that's all right. We'll watch it. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for Stones to be done.
The tick ad is almost over. That was a good comic book. I don't know about the show.
Yeah.
Well, there was a TV show back in the 90s, wasn't it? And then...
Was there?
There was a cartoon show.
Oh, the
Well, no.
cartoon.
Well, no, there was an actual TV show, too. It was on Fox.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was shit.
I don't know. I don't have Prime. I only have Netflix. That's it, huh?
That's it.
Doesn't look very big.
Well, it's also 89 days away still.
Yeah.
It's gonna look really damn big when it hits us in the face.
Massive. If that's 86 days away, then that thing is massive.
Like I said, when it hits us in the face, it's gonna look really big.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a question over here on my stream, and I didn't even notice. Does anyone have the Flight 1 GTN 750 or 650 for P3D version 4? No. Because none of us fly in P3D. So.
And none of us are gonna spend $70 on an aftermarket GPS.
Well, having said that, there are times when I would be interested in. I'd have been interested in it, yeah. But no, unfortunately, we don't. So.
You're confident, Draco, that we'll still be here in 86 days?
Oh no, I fully expect us to kill ourselves before
You're not worried. You're worried about the meteorite. Does Draco have a little timer over his head when he'll finally kill the planet?
Why is everybody think I'm gonna be the one to kill the planet?
I'm gonna run back up there and I'll check, but I don't think so.
Have you seen the stockpile that you've been putting this tail in?
And then just left up there. And
It just seems dumb for a resource game to not have a use for that stuff. Like, even the dangerous shit you make in Minecraft has a use.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just something they didn't consider. They thought maybe because when a game developer makes a game, they expect everybody to play it the way that they had it going in their head, right? And then of course nobody does that. So maybe they'd never considered that people would, instead of just building a giant, lead shield around the planet to protect them from the meteorite, that they'd go out and dig holes and, could very well be. Who knows?
I still think that game developers should just let the monkey show play it first, so that way they could see the most screwed up, weird ways.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that we should be the first people to play every game made, except for the dumb ones like Battlefield, CS:GO, and you guys can have those. But like any other game, we should be the first ones to play it, because we'll give you an honest review of what we think of it.
And we will make you cry with what we do to your game.
and what could be better about it. I'm telling you, if we had money and we had some skills, Monkey Show, game developers, right? Monkey Show games, the games we could make. We could finally make a farming game that, was an actual... Sorry, Giants, your game is great, but...
Wasn't there some criticism because you and Davith and Frito gave an honest opinion? You just jumped in there and was using stuff from the Coon DLC and was given an honest opinion. People were like, well, what the heck are you doing?
I was completely honest about the Coon DLC. I think it was the best DLC for Farm Sim.
And
so far. Absolutely. Yeah. Without a doubt. Best one. Works perfect, looks good, fills an itch.
You've got stuff going in there now.
And on the flip side, the Ropa one is just the
completely
absolute
useless.
Stupidest.
Well, all right. But let's.
You got that going there?
No.
Do I think the Ropa DLC is worth the money? Absolutely not.
Is this the Carpenter one?
The Ropa one's going to be...
Yes, that's a...
I'm unauthorized.
I think they did the Ropa one just because that's what they're going to put in 19.
It's unowned. You should be able to use it. I don't understand.
I can use the Masonry one here. I can use it.
I think this Ropa DLC is going to come out a little too late. I don't think you'll see it as free in 19. I don't think. I think it's too late. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not, but... Oh, hey, Hitman's playing Eco. You should ask him to join.
What?
Draco,
and
you've got
no one
that.
hit me, and he probably knows everything about the game. Oh,
You've got those that going in there. I need 16 things to finish off that room.
Got what going in where?
That stone. It's going to take almost 2 hours. I don't have enough. More
I don't have
stuff.
stone going.
You have the sand going. You
Yeah.
have the stone being crushed. It's going to take 2 hours. I need
Do you
20
need me to
more.
cancel it?
Well, didn't you have another one over that you brought over your house or something?
My house isn't big enough for it.
go
I don't
for
have
it.
enough.
So
don't have
where
enough
is it
wood.
then? Where is it?
It's in a.
I heard that about you, Draco.
Is it in a chest?
It's in one of the chests. Yeah.
All right. I'll go put it in my house. That house is big enough.
I think the least used DLC for Farm Sim so far is clearly going to be the Big Bud. As good as it is in some ways, it's limited to very few maps.
If I'm honest, my least used DLC that I have, and the one I was about, is the straw add-on.
Yeah.
Simply because I can't work up a map to where, because the thing with the straw, while it's very cool, and I said that's why I had such a hard time in the video deciding whether I thought it was worth it or not, is because you really need to do that and only that. You need a map where you can just do that to make it worth it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just a bunch of balers and a really cool machine that you could sit there. If you play like I do and you like to watch shit, well, then yeah, it's really cool to watch. But you know, and you're right about the Big Bud. It's very nichey. You know, even the small stuff is too big for most because it's not even the size; it's the horsepower requirement. Like that subsoiler is fantastic because it's the biggest subsoiler you can get in the game, but you need 1,000 horsepower to run it. So,
I mean, it all looks nice. It really does. They've done a good job on it. Yeah.
It's just like the Ropa. The Ropa is going to look amazing and it's going to work perfect and it's not going to be weird like sometimes the modded ones can be, you know. But I just think that unless they give you something else, then there's really no point in spending the money on it when you can get the same thing in a mod. And if you're willing to fiddle with it a little bit, it'll work just as well. It may not look as good, but it'll work just as well. So I think that's sort of a last ditch, throw it in at the very end, you know, Dale, is what I think that is. And there's no saying that's the last DLC we're going to see for 17 either.
Unless they're doing something with this that is to give you an indication as to what they're doing in 19. Maybe the Roper won't be in 19, but something in it could be.
That's, you know, I've been thinking about that too, that could very well be the thing where maybe there's some feature in this thing that they're going to test out because we know we all know they like to do that, right?
Yeah. They'll
throw something in a previous version that will work, but I'll have a feature that maybe like steering, right? Like crab steering and all that. We didn't see that in 15, you know? And they threw that in to see if it would work and all that. So maybe we'll see a feature that you're going to see in 19 that you didn't see in 17 to see how it works.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, and as we get closer to this and they start releasing more information on it, then maybe I'd pick it up. Well, am I going to get it? Of course I am, because A, it's part of the collection, right? Everybody knows BP, Giants fanboy, buys everything Giants makes, but you know, but just as a pack, just as a implement, as a harvester, I've had the rope a bunch of times. Whatever. Rope has been around since Farm Sim 11. So
I'm not buying into it per se, but I'm just wondering what is this new graphics engine that they're going to be using?
I think you're going to see. Well, they've already announced dynamic weather and moving skyboxes, so it's definitely that. I think it's going to be a shader enhancement. Probably everything's going to look more, you know, close to life and stuff. I really believe it's going to be it's going to have to be a shader enhancement if they're going to have moving skybox. And to be honest, I didn't know they didn't already move. So, what's
got me worried is they've said they've had to do a lot of work on the South American map.
Yeah,
to work in 19. If that's
to make it not look quite so well. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be you loading it up in whatever.
Yeah.
And reloading all the shaders. So what scares me about that is, you know how we go to a map now and it takes, you know, you got to drive on a map for 10 minutes before all the shaders load up.
Yeah.
Is it going to take twice as long? Is it going to be a, you know, are people without supercomputers going to, like, that would be dumb on Giants' part, you know what I mean?
Unless they've
people can buy their game.
Unless this new engine is optimized well enough to not cause that issue.
You would think
they have optimized it, but in what way?
You would think that they have. I mean, because let's face it, Farm Sim runs on everything. It'll run on a calculator. So it's
I even
pretty
played it on my
optimized.
microwave once.
I played it. I mean, I didn't think Farm Sim 17 was going to run on the Abacus. It ran just fine. So, I mean, it runs better on this, obviously, but I didn't think it was going to run at all. I thought it was going to tell me to F up on the app.
Oh, 17 runs better than 15 did for me.
Yeah, 50, the Abacus, well, because Old Ridge, I broke that map so bad that it doesn't even run good on this rig. But, you know, but yeah, Farm Sim 17 is amazingly well optimized. And the thing is, too, is, and I always say this, is that you're not, their modeling is so good now. I have no interest in mods, in equipment mods, because nobody's doing it at the level that Giants is doing it at.
Yeah.
Now, if you take a Giants mod, you add some shit to it, okay, yeah. You know, or John Deere's, if you really want to play with John Deere's, and we all know you're never going to see those in Farm Sim, so okay. So you kind of live with the sort of maybe almost quality that you get from a lot of those. But as far as just like I don't, the only reason I got such a hard on over the T7 is it's just a cool tractor. Is it better than the T7 that's in the game? No, it's not. But it's cool and I like it. But it's all script mods with me now. And if Farm Sim 19 introduces some new features that allow the scripters to go nuts and create some really cool stuff, yeah, absolutely, I'm in. If we could take the factory script and actually make it do stuff that farms would actually do, then yeah, I'm in. Because let's face it, the factory script stuff is cool, but a lot of it is just so, you know, making planks and, I mean, is that something a real farmer would? Not really, you know. And again, if you want to play that way, absolutely, that's why it's there, you know. I look at this factory script stuff and I go, there's nothing in there that really grabs my attention. Which is one reason why I'm looking so forward to pure farming, because at least in pure farming, if you're going to grow coffee, you're going to be able to harvest it with a coffee harvester and not a combine. So, you know, pure farming is definitely on my list. And unfortunately, thanks to David, cattle and crops might be on my list as well. But since I'm not making videos anymore, I don't have to worry about ranting through the
Well, see, when they announced the new engine for 19, the first comment I saw was deformable terrain,
new engine,
or updated engine.
Yeah.
The first comments I saw was, "Oh, deformable terrain. Are you gonna have to?
No.
We're finally gonna
They've already said they weren't doing the deformable terrain, and I'm glad they're not doing deformable terrain. Deformable terrain takes your wide base game and narrows it down to only people with the sufficient graphics power to run it. And not even graphics power, but CPU power to run it. You're not going to get good deformable terrain on an i3. You're not. I mean, my processor isn't exactly a potato, and sometimes Farmer's Dynasty gives it fits with deformable terrain. Well, they fixed that now, but I don't want deformable terrain in Farm Sim. I don't want it. Keep that. You keep that for the other games. Let cattle and crops have that. I just don't.
Well, at first, you know, I thought I wanted it, and then the more I thought about it and the more I watched, you know, other games with it, it's like, it's just lipstick on a pig.
After a while, it is, yeah. It's just one more shiny thing. This is, you know, and again, everybody has their own opinion about Giants, and what we're going to see is we're going to see more tractors, of course we are, because that's what everybody wants. I don't know if there's any company out there that they don't have the licensing for, minus maybe Kubota and John Deere. So, you know, what are we going to see? Are there any AGCO tractors that we haven't already got in the game? I don't think so. But
well,
maybe
I mean, they're even going to be putting in the world's largest combine, or world's largest harvester. It holds the most grain out of any harvester in the world.
Is that the gleaner thing? The big gleaner? Or is that tri-beam thing? Or whatever?
It's an all-black one, and it's by AGCO.
Oh, it's the Fendt. It's the Fendt Extreme X or whatever. That's already in the game. Well, it's not in the game. There's a mod for it. It is a sexy combine, I gotta admit.
So it's going to go hand in hand with Big Bud.
Well, if they're gonna give us a big another big American. Yeah. Or no, let me rephrase that. Give us a big American, because Goldcrest is not really a big American.
No, it's a medium-sized or small Midwest.
No, it's Pacific Northwest. Yeah, it's kind of, you know.
If you're gonna give us,
I was thinking the other one from 15. What was it?
Oh, Westbridge Hills, which is very Wisconsin. I always think of Wisconsin when I think of Westbridge Hills.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know why, but I do.
But I'd like to see like a big Nebraska type,
Yeah.
type map, you know, where it's just massive fields.
Okay, but all right. Okay. So, but we've all played on those maps before, right?
Right.
Do they not get boring after a while? Now, I will say that NAGC Valley, which is the biggest map that I currently play on, and it's based, you know, and I want to say it's like Wyoming or something, and I'm sure Chasey Dog would be glad to point out that it's not, but that's what I think it is. It's a great map, and it's big, but what makes it interesting is it's not flat. A big flat map is boring as fuck. I don't care what anybody says.
I would agree.
Running MR on that map is rough.
Oh, MR and seasons on NAGC Valley is fantastic.
Oh, it's
so
awesome.
Good. So good. Absolutely good. But a big, flat, square-fielded map, let's face it, we've all played on too many little English-style maps to be interested in that, you know?
Roy, you done?
No, I was desynced. So.
And there you go, everybody. There's an hour farm sim talk in the middle of Flight Sim show, because that's what we do here. We're all farm simmers at heart. That's how we all started.
Yeah. And hi, Peter, by the way.
Hey, Peter.
He's on Discord.
Hey, Peter.
Peter's like, why
talking.
are you guys all here at 6 o'clock in the morning? It's not 6 o'clock in the morning where we are. Peter's getting ready to get on a server before we all go on later.
Oh, he's already on.
Assuming I wake up in time.
He and I are both on. So.
It's 10 past 12 and I'm still an hour and a half away.
Yeah, I'm literally on short final.
I'm 680 miles out. I haven't put in the arrival yet.
I'm like 5 from the runway right now.
I swear to God, if I get through this big ass arrival and it OOMs when I can see the damn runway, I'm gonna lose it. I wouldn't even have to think about programming the arrival for another hour. Yeah, about an hour. But it's a good time though. 4 hours and 40 minutes in the air so far. Bad. Alright, gotta repeat. Be right back.
Come on, Beechcraft. We're taking off. Go. I'm coming in. Jesus, I'm just gonna land. I don't care about him.
That is why it is called Flight Sim and not real life, because real life.
Peter's been muted this whole time.
I don't know. I can't see that.
I just messaged him and said, "Hey, you're muted, by the way."
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
sorry,
gosh.
guys. Good morning.
I even mentioned that Peter wasn't talking; he was muted.
I didn't hear you say that.
I can't see
either.
that from inside the game. So that's why.
300. Continue.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just another.
Roy, when you get a chance, why don't you venture down here?
I've already been down there. I've been bringing all this poison down.
Did you see it finished?
I've seen that there was 3 stockpiles in. It's looking really good.
No. It's finished.
It's finished.
The only thing missing is the last 2 stones to seal it in.
Okay, awesome.
So what I suggest,
You're
don't
sticking
tell Draco.
in there first.
Don't tell Draco, but we're gonna get him in here, and then ask him to leave the server for about 20 minutes,
Yeah, that's okay.
and then invite him back.
Okay, well, who's gonna cook all this food for you guys? And
We don't care.
We can cook. we can cook.
We'll have Zig figure out a new.
I was gonna take care of all those tailings as soon as everything was done, so it all went in one shot.
It needs to go all as it's been done. Because it's poison.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Famous last words.
Yeah, as he sticks more in the storage.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
Hey, I've already made 39 gold bars.
Still not enough.
God, I'm so thirsty. That's what happens when you drink nothing but coffee all day.
You know what those gold bars would be good for? Moondog credits.
I thought you were gonna put them in a sock and hit me in the head with them.
That would be another good idea.
That's option 2.
No bye, Buck. I'm sorry I missed you, man. Thanks for watching. I was upstairs having a whiz.
So Roy, I want to say good morning to you, BP.
Hey, Peter, how you doing? Good morning. You get up early, man.
Distance call, you know. It takes a long time for my voice to get there.
Sorry, wait till you hear me.
I didn't know I was muted. I did.
Wait till you hear me later today when I'm on. I've been streaming for I don't know about 8 hours today already. So.
Yeah. You get to have some rests and.
At some point, as soon as I land this plane, yeah. I was just thinking, Roy, you put your kids to bed, and any minute they're gonna be waking up.
I know.
They gotta be used to that, though. Oh, Dad's still up. Yep. And then you tell them to all fuck off while you go have a nap during the day before. I haven't heard the frying pan, Roy. Have you eaten today?
Yeah, we had a Chinese.
I had some taco salad, and now I'm eating Fritos. The chip.
I actually had a firehouse sub for dinner tonight.
Any good?
They're incredible.
We don't have one anywhere near us. In fact, I don't even think there's one in the state. I don't know that for certain, but...
It's like how Subway used to be before Subway got cheap. I mean, I'm talking like an inch, maybe 2 inches thick of piled with meat and toppings.
Yeah.
Fresh bread.
Well, you can still get that at Subway, too, if you want 2 inches of lettuce.
Oh, wow. No, our Subway's here. We've got the Subway we go to all the time. It's awesome. We load everything up. It's fresh bread, fresh out of the oven.
I haven't been to Subway in a long time. Although I can't say that I hate. I think I'll get. I don't like lettuce, but I'll get everything else anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
In all fairness, where you live, there's not that many people around, so they have to keep the ones who are going. So you got to keep them happy.
We don't live in a thriving metropolis that is festive.
Yeah, there is that.
Uh-oh. I
mean, it's not like Festus, but you know.
After all, Zig lives in a big city there.
Yeah.
I fell in the water. Can I die?
No. You just kind of float down the river until you end up out in the ocean.
And then a shark will get you.
No sharks. There's plenty of tuna, though.
While you're out there,
Zig, I was just going to say that. Once you make yourself useful and get a tuna on. Flying over the Euphrates River, the cradle of civilization.
Something. Which one is it? This one.
Peter, do you want to run the harvester, or do you want to cart, or what do you want to do?
We get the harvester. Cart.
Okay.
You're not really going to be on this server from now until like the rest of us show up, are you? Is that? I mean, if you are,
I'm not planning on it. No, I'll be going to bed here in probably an hour or so. Hour and a half, maybe.
I'll be on for a few hours.
The second I hit fucking stop flight, I'm done. I've been flying for like 10 hours today. I think that's enough.
What are you doing with that, Roy?
Damn.
Yeah, file by rep.
Yeah, BP, that's what's funny in this game. If you want to shoot somebody, you have to get their permission first.
Oh, isn't that?
No,
nice?
he shot at me. I saw the arrow go through.
But you can't shoot the person.
Doesn't even stick in you.
The Draco Memorial Storage Caves, a place for the right check. Alright, so I moved, oh wait a minute, I moved the one, but I'm going to go down there and move the other one too real quick.
Yeah, I've got 26 in that cart at the moment.
Well, the nice thing is these are close enough I can just move it from one to the other.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, if you go to the world map and go to air pollution, you should see how much freaking air pollution I'm creating with my fires.
Yeah, but the good thing is that will clear. It's the ground pollution that's the problem.
Someone's
right
going to
back.
shoot him.
I would, but I need his permission as well. No, there's no. I don't see any air pollution.
Maybe I just saw like darker colors, so I thought that's what it was.
All right, I guess I better.
Oh, that must be showing like tunnels and roads and stuff.
Too long.
Aww.
300 seconds. Otherwise, I'll end up with 20-minute long epic opuses of songs.
It's not 20 minutes, it's 6.
Yeah. It's twice as long as it can be, right?
There's one stock
No, it's just 2
Okay.
that has
How
some
did-
ground pollution.
How did then Be Cruel to Your School get through? Because there was like an hour and a half of.
Oh, because it was 1 minute and 25 seconds of Bobcat Goldthwait? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably because you're a mod. I don't know, and that doesn't apply to you. I have no idea. Or it doesn't recognize the beginning bit as part of the song.
Ah.
Don't you do it.
No, I won't. I wasn't going to do what you thought I was going to do.
Don't you believe him?
No, I was going to. For a certain price, I may be able to slip it onto there for you. For a price. No, won't happen. Oops. Roy?
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of
Oops.
trees in the way, guys.
Yeah.
What did you
Oops.
break?
Problem solved.
I have put
Oh, that wind's picking up. That's good.
stuff onto the wrong storage.
Which storage did it go on?
You don't want to know?
It's up here somewhere.
No. It's at the one right in front of the door, so I can't see to make sure it's piled up in there correctly.
Number them from the back.
I should have done that. What did I do with all this stuff up there on the surface? I numbered it all so it was not as confusing. I didn't think to do that down here. And I don't know which pile is which at the moment.
That's okay. We all make mistakes. See, I saw you take a swing at music.
It doesn't work like doesn't work like 7 Days to Die.
I got sugar beets in my cab. On the floor. In my pockets,
It
everywhere.
was just like the most random thing I ever. I have sugar beets in my cab.
That harvest of things, the tractor is a tipper.
It must.
I think that's a feature I wouldn't hate to see in Farm Sim 19, the ability to overfill things.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Sorry, it would be a lot more challenging then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could get to the point where you're just dumping it back on the ground.
Yeah. Because they've already gone down that route, kind of, with 17 with the animation of the trailers, so it'd be nice to see them expand it in 19.
See, it's little stuff like that I'm, and it's not going to be any of that, unfortunately. But I guess you play Farm Sim as much as we do, and you sort of get to a level of you're happy with the equipment and the, and all that, and then it's the little stuff that you're looking for. But they're not making the game for us; they're making it to sell it to a whole nother generation of Farm Sim players who are going to play it for 10 minutes and go, okay, well, I beat Farm Sim or whatever. They don't make it for the guys who put the thousands of hours in.
Yeah.
No games are made for, you know what I mean? They're not. That's not how games are made anymore. Now it's make as much money as quickly as possible and then move on.
And
The hell with them. They should be making it for us.
If you go to Giant's website there, official target is console players.
Sure.
Which is fine, you know, but it's coming out. 19 is coming out on console and PC, whereas back in years ago when consoles wasn't that great, it was PC and console.
Well, and I say this all the time, and of course it makes no difference how many times I say it or that nobody ever hears it, but at some point you gotta look at the people who, okay, we all buy your shit. And they're not looking at it as like, all they're looking at is the bottom line. Okay, we sold, you know, they're going to sell more. Farm Sim 19 will be the most popular simulation game of all time. Again, just like Farm Sim 17 is. More people play Farm Sim than any other simulation game in the world. Yeah. Aside from, well, no, actually, not at all. Period. It's the most played simulation game in the world, right? Or most bought simulation game in the world. But at some point, it would be nice for Giants to say, listen, we understand there's guys out there with tens of thousands of hours in our game. Here's something for you. Yeah. I don't think it would kill them to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least after they robbed the idea of Olympics.
Well, they did that, yeah.
Did you see that video that with one of the Giants guys from Giants?
You're a little bit ahead of me, Peter.
With the interview?
The interview.
I don't watch interviews because they just annoy me. So
I'm on the sugar.
Well, there you go.
I watched it, and the way I took it, and you know, he was being very cagey and stuff because, of course, he can't let everything out of the out at once. But it seemed like as though. Remember how we had that idea of click a button and it makes it more realistic, or you click a button and it makes it more arcadey.
Yeah, which is something we've all said, and it was originally David's idea, but yeah, I think it's a great idea.
I think they're doing something like that because he said that while it's still going to be arcadey for the more casual player, it's going to be a lot more realistic for the more hardcore players.
Well, yeah, but Giant's idea of realism is, you know what I mean? It's shiny, happy Rainbow Land, Peggy 3 Land, you know what I mean? So realistic in the sense of what is, I mean, there's a million things I'd like that I consider realistic that I'd love to see, you know what I mean? But again, I am possibly I'm not the only person in the world who plays the way I play, you know what I mean? But we don't make, like, if I could make Farm Sim the Bipolar Profit Edition, yeah, that'd be great, you know. And I don't expect Giants to do that either, but like, it goes back to my thought of, give those of us who put these thousands and thousands of hours in, and I know you don't get paid by how many hours people play the game, but give us something, you know what I mean? Give us, I don't know, something, you know? They can easily look up at Steam and see how many people play how many hours. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they should do that because there's millions of people play Farm Sim, but man, you could look at some of these guys with, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 hours of Farm Sim and go, all right, you know what? Thank you for being so loyal. You know, and we're going to give you a little something for that. Maybe you give us a thing. Who knows? But I don't know. Unfortunately, that's not the way game developers work.
A lot of YouTube videos are actually inspiring people to buy their game.
Absolutely.
So I think they should rethink that one.
I'd have never played Farm Sim if it hadn't been for Stocko Glad. I didn't even know there was a Farm Sim until I saw him play it.
Yeah. But I can see why they're targeting the console players. Because would you rather sell
out?
You know,
would you in the tree limb?
Would you rather sell 100,000 units at $40 a piece, or 100,000 units at $60 a piece?
Well, we determined that that Farm Sim was what, $40 for, right? Roy, you said?
Yeah.
So they're gonna make the same money either way.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to make the money. See, here's the thing, and you know what? This is easy from Giants and not stupid. Sell 200 million copies on a console of people who are going to play it for 10 minutes and not bother bitching about it, and not have to listen to it on the forums, or sell 20 million copies of it on PC, where all we're going to do is bitch, right?
Yeah.
You know, because console kids are going to play it for 5 minutes, go, well, this is boring, and then move on.
Yeah, but we're going to bitch constructively.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just gonna bitch. I can already say, I know this for an absolute solid fact that Farm Sim 19 is not gonna suck. I know that. You know why I know that? Because I've been playing Farm Sim for 5 years. So
yeah.
You know, I mean, it's never sucked up till it's never sucked before. So
13 didn't suck. 15.
13 didn't suck. Veil sucked in 13, but the game itself was great.
No,
15 was way better. 17 is even better still, and 19 is going to be even better. So we know it's not going to suck. Is it going to be worth $40? Absolutely, it is.
Yeah,
of course it is.
I'm just glad Giants hasn't jumped down that rabbit hole of, hey, let's make it VR.
Oh, it's going to be VR. It's absolutely going to be VR.
Yeah.
It has to be.
So?
It has to be. Everything's going to be VR now.
Because
It'll absolutely be native VR. Yeah.
Because P3D is now VR
On 4.2.
compatible.
Yeah. Well, everything is VR compatible to a point, anyway. FSX is VR compatible for that matter.
Giants would have been
comes the
looking at all
meteor.
the games. Giants would have been looking at all the comments in different games and seeing, VR is a big thing.
And I don't understand why VR is so big. It's a pain in the ass.
And then
The
you get those
resolution is
kids.
shitty. The frame rates are shitty. They got to wear that massive thing on your head.
What bugs me is, there's people who've bought the game before VR was a thing, and then gone, if you don't make this VR compatible, I'm not going to install it again. Well, fine, don't install it again.
As we already got your money. Who cares if you install it? $9,600 can't get past the loading screen. Thanks for your money. You know what I mean?
But that's like the game Subnautica that I play. Every now and then. They made that VR, but that was after they had already added everything to the game. They were just fixing bugs. And
give me permission to your house so I can do a couple things here real quick to help you out.
And that game totally lends itself to being VR.
Hold on.
But I just can't see Farm Sim being VR.
Okay. Now I'm gonna spin that on the other. Even though I can't stand VR, it makes me want to throw up, but that's me. I could see how being able to move your head around easier than we can now.
Yeah.
Would be advantageous. Now, everybody's going to say track IR.
I was going to say, couldn't you do the same thing with Track IR Hat Track?
Absolutely. You could if your track IR wasn't smashed to bits by the United States Postal Service a year ago. Yeah. But, and I'm just going to end up having to buy one.
And how do I do that, Moondog?
Send Roy $50, unfortunately.
Go to your deed. And then, what is it? I gotta look at the one that I've got.
I might just send you mine.
Deed and you go, authorize
because I don't use it.
You can click on. Yeah.
I still, for me personally, and of course it's way cheaper, a track, track hat but personally I'm old and I still would prefer triple monitors. Unfortunately, I don't have $2,700 to buy 2 more of these big ass monitors, so nor do I have the room to put them.
And well, see, I have the triple monitor setup. I just don't have the adapter for the
now, where did you build those, Moondog?
To HDMI adapter.
Yeah, right.
I built those in.
And that's like $6, so I'm just waiting for that to show up in the mail, and then I'll have the triple monitor.
The hardwood one, the one to the far right, and then I also.
What are you running? 3 TVs?
Those are extras.
That way you don't have a display port in the back of your monitors?
No, they're just older monitors.
Like I would need, if I got 2 more of these, this is a TV. But I would have to get that. I would have to get that HDMI to DVI set up to plug them into my video card.
That's what I meant. The DisplayPort. DisplayPort's the most current one, right?
So you would need an HDMI to DVI because you only have one HDMI in the back of your graphics card anyway.
And then converters are expensive.
Yeah, I have a DVI HDMI.
I looked at the DVI to HDMI to get a 6-foot one, which is what I would need. It's $100.
When I bought mine, it was like, I said, I walked into the shop and I said, do you sell this lead? And he was like, no, but we sell the converter. £60. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, the adapter is going to cost me $6.
Wow, you're lucky.
Yeah, you are. I'd snap that up while you can.
I'd buy a whole bunch of them, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then once I get that set up, then I'm going to be playing Farm Sim on all 3 screens, Flight Sim, Truck ATS.
Oh, it's a huge advantage in any driving kind of game. Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe I'd be a professional sim racer by triples. Probably not.
Just think for all the data that you could have on the screen at one time.
I wonder how good spin tires would look on triple monitors.
It just depends on how it spans.
Or if it would stretch it out and make it all look distorted.
when David streamed his double setup on, I guess it was a double setup ETS, right? Looked amazing.
Yeah.
Looked fantastic.
Okay.
And you worry about us messing up Newbie Farm, and here they're giggling, Roy. Why aren't you yelling at them?
We're not messing it up. He just got lost.
Oh.
He got lost. He also muted himself, so he couldn't even ask for directions.
If he got lost, what he did was he pulled a
Yeah.
he pulled a BP.
You should have gone across the bridge.
There was a difference though. You were streaming your mess ups.
I wasn't streaming a mess up. I was exploiting an issue, I guess.
You might be able to get there that way.
Yeah, there's that as well.
There is a bridge here.
Okay, good.
I did know
All
that.
right.
Okay, I believe you.
You can take me off the deed there, Zig, if you want. Just
So that answers that question. While that poison's inside the cart, it doesn't pollute.
Oh, just put it all in a cart then. Oh, there's the moon. It's completely cloudless over the Arabian. Wow.
He said there's the moon. I looked up and
Me too. All I saw was the sky. All I saw was the sun. I'm like, no.
Yep, that's it.
Well, BP, you know for sure now that all you have to say is to me and Moondog is, "Hey, look over there." And
would you like to buy a banana? Yeah.
Ball.
All right. I think I'm going to end my stream here. We've ran around. We've put in, vaults? Best way of putting it, underground. We've moved some stone. We've helped Zig out. You got an idea of it. If you like it, let us know. We'll do more of it. If not, Saturdays are normally flights, and we will do some flights next Saturday.
Yeah, I don't fly. It's boring.
Probably. Yeah. So
this is a very slow-paced game, though.
Or
it is.
you can just stop by and just listen to us talk about absolute nonsense for hours.
Right. But quick reminders, make sure if you are interested in donating to the Ronald McDonald House that those links are still up on everyone's channel. Let's just put it that way. Find it on BP's, mine, Zig's, Draco's.
Come around over here.
Thanks for everyone that's been live in our channels tonight. And don't forget, we're ending, or I'm ending. Are you ending, Zig?
Yeah.
So we're ending. But BP still has, hour and a half of flight?
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't run out of memory air, so which we do not wish upon him. So if you still got to watch a monkey doing something, we'll all be there.
Come watch me. Request a song. Hang out. Chat.
Yeah.
And hopefully I make it to OMDB and not OOM. That's my own.
So thanks for watching tonight. We're out of here.
See ya.
Later.
See ya.
See ya.